Yep.
Off the cusp, finally. Oh man, I'm in the Matrix right now. It seems like Jay Wills is playing the back. He gonna let me do the intro. You like this, Jay Wills? Let me tell you why. Because you be watching the Joe Budden's podcast and they be having mics.
Hell yeah.
And I don't really care for mics. I like to speak into a mic. Pause. This podcast is sponsored by this motherfucking Prada cup coaster that I have. This shit is reminiscent of just what every day feels like. Mike, you can grab this picture for us so this will go in the story. Appreciate you. As y'all know, that's gonna be my last today. Hold me to that. This is Woody vs. Papi, Art Basel edition. Mike, if you could get the shoe in it too, not my shoe, the shoe on the wall, that'd be perfect. We got Chris, same shit, different day.
Every day.
He's growing up. All the girls think he's cute. I found out like I had the dopest joke though. I said Chris is cute and broke. So there we go, CB action. We have a returning homie who owes me money on Cash App or Venmo, so it's on wax. Jordan Woodecki, aka Jay Wills, the Prophet. I'm just gonna show him love for once. Everybody gets they just due. You know, met him on a forum like everybody else. Who cares at this point? We winning. I just said he started 45.com. He started another website that he's like sold, contributes to the culture, if not just as much as me and Sachi, but just in a more political format. And we needed him for this year-end podcast because we're really about to dive in. Because this was a crazy year, man. It was a crazy year. Y'all know we've been talking about the year-end and how we feel about stuff. And before we even get to that, so far, well, I asked Chris first. So, Chris, how do you feel about Art Basel this year?
This year we're down here. I don't know. It feels like just a second win. Like I came down here last year and I didn't get to do as much, you know, but I still got to experience a lot of it. But now that I'm down here this time, I mean, like, I'm chilling. I'm fucking with the weather, fucking with the vibes, fucking with everything out here, and just excited. We're having fun, making that history, and yeah, man. If you was down here, you could have got you know, a little coral shirt, or art exclusive, but you know, keyword exclusive. So yeah, man, we down here doing big things. Definitely.
You ain't talking about shit. Jordan, what's good, bro?
Man, a whole lot of nothing. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I just want to see a lot of people, everyone that came down here, like from our family. So it's good to see everybody, but I haven't really done shit. It's been a whole lot of nothing so far.
There's a baby in the background. I hope people can hear the baby because people love to hear backgrounds. If they do, they just need to know that there needs to be like, I wish I had like a baby and a Pokeball to go battle that child and fuck them up for saying hello in the background. No, I'm joking. But there's a third, fourth if you want to be technical, because I said it again. What? No, then that mean that would be like a fifth. So for me, this year has been really good so far. Feel really blessed. Everything is full circle. The energy that we're getting right now, I would say is predictable, but it also feels good. Shout outs to everyone who showed love. Shout outs to Jewel. Shout outs to Sunshine and them for having us again. Luke, Cormax. Shout outs to everyone we're gonna go eat some Cuban food with tonight. Shout outs to Nike. Definitely shout outs to Nike. They sponsored this motherfucking trip for me. Is you shitting me? I'm sorry, but not sorry. Shout outs Mike, like always. Definitely happy to see him, Rick, and it was good to see everybody together. Because it's funny because like that's what Skype calls look like in real time.
Yeah.
Was that food good y'all ate yesterday?
Yeah, it was cool.
It was straight?
The fish and fries, yeah, it was good.
Would you bring old girl down here for this?
No, I wouldn't. That's the thing, like she didn't come because I wasn't sure at first, but I would definitely bring her down. Like this is something you could do with your significant other for sure.
I'm sorry, I gotta explode. Oh damn, I can't get him right now. You so lucky, Chris. I cannot get you. I cannot get you right now. Oh man. Okay. Well, so let's just dive in. All right. So look, I feel bad. I tried to like. Does this make me wrong? Because like I'm so torn. Because I thought I figured out what the top albums were gonna be. It was almost like we're not important, but it was almost like people was like, "Yo, Woody vs. Papi already made up their list. Let's just flood the streets." Meek's album, Lil Baby's album, Offset's album didn't come out yet. 21 Savage's album, J.I.D., Jid, whatever the fuck, however you want to say it. Heard his album's pretty good. Yeah. Key put out an extended cut. Maddox dropped a project. 6ix9ine dropped another project. Yeah. Like, God, like, but, you know what I mean? I didn't even say some of the other big name projects that also came out.
You forgot that Big Earl.
Yeah.
That's I'm gonna keep it a buck. Out of all the ones you named though, Earl the only one that crept in that little top 10.
Well, for top 10, a lot of them crept in for me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. My Uber driver said something that was like,
or with Maddox.
My Uber driver said something crazy. He said this is the first time he was able to listen to 4 Meek Mill songs in a row. He said some shit. I was like, damn. Maybe him being locked up gave him more context to him making better music.
And also, I mean, it's obvious that when you're gone, absence grows, makes people like, grow fonder of you and shit. That's why people like Frank Ocean can drop anything because there's just so long between projects. And, that nigga was gone, bro. He had the whole world on his side right now, man. And it's really lit for him. I'm happy that he's happy. And
I think there's some truth to that. I also feel that at the end of the day, that drug reform, he is like he's the primary example of bad situations and trying to make the best of it. You got to think he got like a 10-year probation sentence for what he was first doing, and being able to be like not the poster child, but to fight for that and to put it on wax. And then Jay-Z gave him way more than 16. Like that was way more than 16 bars. Like he went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the song with Drake, let's just keep it real. That was a Drake song, and Drake said, "Bro, I apologize for dissing you so hard. Take one of my bangers and just finish the song out." Because that's a Drake song. Like, that's why I like it so much. I'm not going to lie. Like, Meek Mill is a great rapper. And then to top it off, the relationship he had with Nicki Minaj, he's still standing after that. Because, a lot of guys, like, get torn up about women.
Right.
And also the freestyle with Funk Flex. So, like, he's very versatile right now. Very versatile. And I think he deserves some notoriety in our top, however we want to display albums or rap albums. Now, if we're talking about, like, I can't wait till I give you my top picks for albums of the year. Because albums, I'm sorry, the internet and Tierra Whack got to go up in there real quick.
So what's the top? Is it top 5, top 10? Like, how we doing this? Like, I can give you top 5 off the top of my head.
I wanted to do top 5. Shit got so real. I have to do top, like, in the perfect world I could do top 7 and no one would judge me, but I have to do top 10 now. For rap I gotta do top 10. For regular albums I could do top 5. Because
too much rap this year. It was too good too.
Absolutely. I still think though, after everything, Daytona is still the best album analytically to me. If you go by what you want out of a rap album, you're not talking about what
the word analytically makes a difference.
We're talking about going against the grain, making something that once you play it, you can't skip a song. That might be the best piece of work probably in like the last 7 years, man. And I said 7 because 2011 was my Dark Twisted Fantasy.
It's just it's a flawless project, bro. It flows so well. The production is just like next level, and Pusha is just really giving like God level bars. It's just like, bro, I'm a big Drake fan, bro. The last time he was on this podcast, we were losing our minds about views, bro. I'm from Virginia. I had to accept that L.
Did Scorpion come out this year?
Yes, and it's not near a top 10.
Okay, can we just get this out the way? Top 5 most disappointing projects. I got them ready.
Oh yeah.
So we can go in. So they're not in no particular order, because when you're trash, and you got to deal with it. So number 5 or the first one out of the 5, Quavo. Oh no, not my Quavo. Get the fuck out of here. Quavo project was not good, and Quavo suffers from the same sickness that Lil Uzi suffers from, which is I make better hooks in one verses than songs. and they're better off doing compilation albums or being like French Montana and just letting a bunch of people feature on the album.
What they really need to do though is that I think that the Quavo album had an album's worth or an EP's worth of great songs. I think that in 2018, a lot of niggas released amazing EPs with 10 filler tracks added on top of that. And that's what I feel like a lot of these projects are.
But see, I don't got time to theorize because I ain't in their camp, and they put that shit out, and they got to deal with that. It's kind of like that message you sent me. Desachi sent it to you. You could fit all 3 of Earl Sweatshirt's albums, and they're shorter than Culture 2.
Facts.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, this last album was all 1 minute songs. Like, what was the longest song?
The longest song was like 3 minutes on it. It was a 25-minute project.
See, that's
damn.
I don't even think that qualifies as an album.
Yes, it does.
I thought it has to be like 30 minutes.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We gonna have to delete all of those old, I guess, like EP.
What it's new rules, like
because I mean, like, bro, all of that shit was because of how the format was back then. You know what I mean? LPs were if you were on like a bigger record. You know, if you wanted to sell a few songs, you did EP. But now this shit is streaming now, bro. 7 tracks, that's an album. And if they say it's an album, how am I gonna tell Pusha T, yo, your album is not an album because it's 7 tracks if he say it's an album?
So, listen, using your theory, if someone makes a 2-track album, that's an album?
But if they say it's an album, I mean, like, bro, who am I about to tell them? You know what I mean? But obviously,
it don't work like that.
I mean, we didn't create the standard.
It's just like, I mean, look.
It was just something you was raised off of. You know, when people are raised off lobster rolls, that shit is not normal for someone in the hood. But for someone who eats lobster rolls, they're like, you don't eat lobster rolls? And I'm like, no, I don't. Because in the hood, we don't eat lobster unless it's at Red Lobster. But that's their standard. So what me and you were raised on was at least 13 tracks. Keep it real. A 7-track album, the way we was raised, was like a 10-track album. I mean, even then, 10 tracks was like... But we had to go back and look, me and Chris, when this first happened, you know, like Thriller and other albums were really short, and they called it albums then. They didn't call it an EP.
You know why they were all short back then? Because LPs could only go to like 44 minutes. So that's why everybody had to fit in these songs. So that's why, like, say like a Sade album, like Love Deluxe, that's 9 tracks. Every single one of them busts because they can't have a miss on there because they have to fit, you know what I mean, those songs on there. So I think that a lot of times when you're given that, I guess, you know, you got to get in that little structure, it makes greatness. And I think that it makes people weed out all of the other bullshit. Because I think that's personally the problem with a lot of niggas' albums now. It's just like y'all putting too many songs because y'all trying to get streams. And that then, like, say like an album like Scorpion, 25 tracks. If that shit was half of it, maybe people would have heard every song how they were supposed to. But when you 20 tracks in and you got 5 more to go, and that song that you listening to at the moment ain't really hitting, you about to start skipping. It's
Great segue. Number 2 or number 4, Drake. Scorpion was doo-doo. Not because the music on it was doo-doo. Before
it's a bad album.
Before Jordan spears me off this fucking...
That was going to be my next question.
It's a bad album with great songs.
Yeah, it's definitely the worst album with some of the best songs. Bro, he has some of the best songs of his whole career on this project.
So break that down. Break it down why it's a disappointing album.
Okay, it is a disappointing album because at this stage in the game, for who Drake is and for what Drake does for the culture, he knows how to manicure projects and slim it down. He also could have easily not did the half and half that people wanted. It's funny that for some reason right now I'm in the zone, so I even remember us reviewing Scorpion when it first came out. And the first thing I told Chris was he rushed how he wanted to give people stuff because he felt like, oh, I'm getting dissed by Pusha T. I want to give my diehard fans exactly what they've always been asking for. All R&B project and an all rap project. And now in hindsight, we didn't even finish the year. And for me, if you really give it perspective, he could have easily just played his own game because we knew people were going to forget he got dissed. We knew it. You knew it. Yeah. We knew it. We knew that people were not going to remember that he took that major L, that he had the blackface, that he has a baby mother who...
Niggas don't even remember that part. They still remember the baby mother.
I think people forget Drake's a father right now.
Yeah.
I don't think people...
I mean, like, bro, we all said this because shit moves too quickly now.
Yeah, it moves too quickly, but to round about what we're saying, ultimately, his track listing could have easily been less, and he could have did the half and half and did less for the track side 1, side 2, or whatever, side A, side B.
He could have did 7/7.
And yeah, he could. Yeah, I know Chris got a good theory about that. Or he could have just made it one giant project and just had the regular rotation that
That was supposed to be Take Care too, bro.
All right, I give you an example. He could have called it Take Care too. I agree. You know what he could have did? He could have had the same type of flow he had on what's that album? If You Read This Is Too Late had a good. It flowed very seamlessly between R&B and rap.
Yeah.
Really good.
One of his best projects.
Because once you get like to that sweet pocket of like 6 Man, you're just like, yo, Drake's is good. I just hear hit after hit after hit. Mm-hmm. And this album felt so safe because the first track is like, all right, I know I fucked up, but let me just tell y'all what I've been going through. And people are like, dude, like, why are you already acknowledging the L's? The Drake I know don't acknowledge L's. You just keep going. He tried to acknowledge it because, you know, Diddy's slapping him around and all that, and then Pusha T's on his ass. And you got God's Plan, which I said early in the year would be the biggest song of Drake's career. And Chris was like, oh, no, man. Biggest song. It went diamond, bro.
This is true. Because you know what? You know why I said that? Because I didn't remove my bias from it. I just didn't think that was a great song like that. So I made a bad take.
The video almost made me cry.
Yeah, the video is crazy.
Like, I think I did cry a little bit, bro. Like,
It was
that man really spent $1 million in Miami right now, that where we're at. Mm-hmm. Riding around with no service. Because you know Will got no service. So you know OVO had no service.
But it's like, what the problem is that I think with streaming, people are starting to lose the art form of the album. You can't just have good songs and have a good album. You need to structure it right, and Drake has already proved that he's done this before. Nothing Was the Same is one of the greatest flowing, like one of the greatest rap albums of this generation, bro. And it was literally cut and crafted like a fucking Scorsese movie or something like that, bro. And that's why it was so good.
All right, now look, I'm gonna say a statement, and I want you to dive in on this one. The third person who has the most disappointing album is also on the list for rap album, top 5 rap albums for me, and top 5 albums. You know who that be?
Who?
Mr. Kanye West.
Yeah.
Ye is so disappointing. It's like you don't even gotta think if that's the worst one in the whole collection. You know it. He knows it. Mm-hmm. The world knows it.
It's like when the mid be hitting. That's really what it is. You be high, but it's like, damn, this shit's still mid.
It's worse than that. It's like Kobe's last year. That album feels like forced jumpers and moments of brilliance, but you know what it is.
Yeah. It's just, I off rip, I didn't want to accept that. I didn't want to accept that at first.
He didn't restart it, did he?
No, I didn't. I didn't restart.
I would have speared his ass.
But off rip, I was like, yo, let's just wait a little bit, because when they live streamed it, we got on Skype. I'm like, Woody was like, yo, this is trash. I'm like, yo, wait. Let's wait till tomorrow. Let's let it sit in. You know what I mean? And obviously, like, you know, there's great songs on there. That Make No Mistake song, that shit made me cry. I can't front. That was a powerful track. But overall, bro, like, when I look at Kanye West's albums, I look at some reformative shit. I'm looking at him doing something crazy. You know what I mean? Like, 808's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Yeezus, I think that's the best trilogy.
Yeah.
Any rapper. Just being able to elevate their genre and take it to the whole next level. And I feel like with Pablo and Ye, there isn't any true...
See, now you talking about Pablo, you trying to just start an argument. So, Jordan, what do you think about Ye?
So, I kind of want to tie in Ye, Pusha, and Drake.
Here we go.
No, because it's going to make sense. So, with Ye, you can't just limit him to 7 songs.
Okay.
He needs to go above and beyond. You need to give him that 13, 14, 15 so that you can get the whole, you can digest everything. With Pusha, you can limit him to 7 songs because he's a one-trick pony. So
look at you fake sending shots though. Like, what's up with you?
yeah, but we know this.
Like, bro, I don't see no OVO ID tag on you today, bro. You came here as a humble man. Remain
there's
that.
nothing wrong with being a one-trick pony. Like, we love Pusha for what he is.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But when I think of one trick pony, I think of like Kyle Korver.
There's nothing wrong with him either. What you
But Kyle
talking
Korver
about?
ain't Pusha T level. Kyle Korver can never be MVP of the league.
Pusha can't either.
He won this year. He won. He took down Goliath, and not only did he take down Goliath, he put out the best rap album this year.
So I don't think it's the best rap album because it's only 7 songs. And like, he can do it and it's cool and it makes sense. But I just told Sachi today, I'm like, that's like DeAndre Jordan. Like, yeah, he can dunk and he's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot 65% of the season.
I'm
But
gonna let you wrap up your point. Go ahead. No, because I feel like you about to do your thing. So let me just listen
cool.
for once.
Like, yeah, he's a high percentage shooter, but again, you're only taking how many shots a game, and you're only dunking. Like, you're not shooting. Like if he put out 15 songs, could he go 15 for 15 like he went 7 for 7?
2008's a hard year. I have to listen to people say things I don't want to hear because I know someone else wants to hear it. So keep talking, because I want to cut you off so bad. But
that's all I gotta say about Pusha. And for Drake, I think we all just had different expectations of what Scorpion was gonna be, because there's not bad music on there. It's just I think he went for the cash grab. Like he put out 25 songs and he's breaking all these records. Like I think he did it just to say he did it.
But I think he could have did that with.
I think we wanted him to go in a more artistic direction and level up his
disagree.
career.
He went that way because that's the only way he could mentally get away from knowing that Pusha T defeated him in a rap battle.
Yes. He needed the biggest year.
I mean, don't avoid that. Don't avoid that.
That's cool, yeah. He took,
you know what I mean?
It was lost. I'm on wax saying he took the loss.
What works for Drake's situation, shout outs to my boy Blue. He going to love this when he hears this. Because this is my new thing I'm going with, Mike, 2019. Like, if you're talking to someone and someone, you know what I mean? Like, I want to say it good. So let's say you like talking to a girl or something, and the girl asks you a question or something, and but let's say before she asks you the question, she tells you something. So let's say this is the obvious. She asks you if you like who you seeing right now or whatever. But she tell you who she's seeing. All you gotta do is be like, I didn't volunteer that information to you. Like that statement, I didn't volunteer that information, is so gangster to me right now. So Drake didn't volunteer no information, and all of it came out, like the leaking of the pillow talking with 40. His main man stabbed him. You know? Like, bro, he knows that the one thing he had to do this year is make them numbers add up to his success. Because he's the most successful rapper.
Because he's the best at being the biggest.
Yes, he's really good at that. And, like, he has the discipline of the San Antonio Spurs, but the pizzazz of, like, the Lakers. You know? He's just corny at the core. You know, if we're keeping it a buck. So that's why he loses. He loses because he had to basically throw out his artistic integrity, and fuck being creative. He couldn't move because that Pusha T situation paralyzed him. So that's why it's disappointing, because you let someone shake you that bad, is that a world tour or your girls tour? And then say there's rules to this shit. And you talking to someone with Beijing in their head. And I'm supposed to think that, like, what's up with me? As if he didn't wear my shoe. What's wrong with me, right? I got to do better.
I thought that was like a really weak moment. Like, and honestly, he shouldn't have just said. If he wouldn't have said that, it would have been okay. You know, because they asked him the question, he answered it on some real shit. But it was just like,
you call that real?
No, I mean that's what I'm just saying. Like, you can't say that in rap. There is no boundaries. Like, come on,
Space. You know what we talking about, right? When LeBron was talking to Drake at the shop. No. You didn't see that? No. It's on HBO. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's
Shout out
like
Space.
LeBron James sits down with like basketball players in a barbershop and they all talk.
So I just explained it to her, but you want to re-explain it.
I didn't.
You just wanted Space to hear your voice while you was making eye contact. You're terrible.
But like, I don't know. Just Drake needs to disappear. Drake needs to like.
He need to raise his kid on camera. No, I'm kidding.
Drake needs to disappear for like 4 years, bro.
But how long have we been saying this? We said this before. Views.
Look, I've been saying this.
Get on his ass, Jay Wills. Get on his ass. Oh, okay. That's a nice rebuttal. I'm not mad at what you just said.
It's just like, bro, people need to remember, like, in the same exact thing happened with Wayne. Wayne dropped a whack-ass album this year. Segway. Number 3 most, I guess, disappointing album this year.
That's not number 3.
But look, listen.
That's our 4th person.
That's for 4? Okay.
I mean, we could come to this list together. We already said Quavo.
But no. Look, this is the point I'm trying to make.
I ain't gonna lie, you're not about to trash Lil Wayne though.
No, listen.
I'm kidding.
When you're gone for a long time, you can come back and do anything, and people are gonna champion you. People used to literally talk so much shit about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne used to be the butt of all memes and all that shit. The way they used to talk about trash rappers and shit. Lil Wayne was that person, and people forgot about all of it because he was gone, and people wanted that album and started sympathizing with him. And you know what I mean? Like, Drake need to get the fuck out of here and make people remember that they like Drake's music. Because when he's hitting you over the head every other month with a banger, it's just, some people just get used to it.
I disagree about Lil Wayne. How you gonna put Lil Wayne on there and no one outside of people who go to like Wet Willie's had high expectations for the album?
I mean, I don't know, bro.
Bro, people was drinking the coffee of the hype thinking like he was gonna sound like Carter 3. First of all, Carter 3 isn't even the best version of Lil Wayne. And you know we're going in space. You know this. I'll go on a whole tangent about that. I was in the Hamptons where we listened to like half of like the Carter 2. I mean, not the Carter 2, the Dedication 2. Yeah, thank you. See, look, she's on it. And just how easy Lil Wayne could flow at that time was way better than any era. So like most people was hoping for something to come back that wasn't even going to come back because that was him already waning as an artist. So I didn't expect nothing. I'm actually surprised because
you smart about that though. You understand that. I ain't expect shit either.
But this is Woody vs. Papi is coming from a perspective of intellect. It ain't no casual novice shit.
No, I think the thing is, you need to explain who these people are because you're saying like people need to realize that they like Drake when everyone loves Drake. So who's the people?
Well, look, people are always gonna buy this shit. You know what I mean? Like it's always gonna happen. But it's just like, bro, like it's one of those things where if you're around so much, bro, people are going to get used to it. It happened to every big rapper, bro. And when they disappear for a while, people are like, damn, I need a new Drake song because he hasn't dropped one, you know, like all year and shit. You remember the drought before Take Care?
I was just about to
Either way, the point is, if you're really smart, you understand what Lil Wayne was doing. You should have understood that this album was like a gimme for him. Like anything he could have put out was just like, I'm happy you was able to get from Birdman's Wrath and put something out. And the fact that he actually put out a banging track with Swiss Beats that everyone for the most part likes, like shout outs like G-Dep. I know he's locked up and all that, but like they definitely flipped that and made that something that I don't think people thought can get redone. Certain songs are just so good, there's no reason to even redo them. It's like, bro, that song already serves its purpose. But that first, like, what the fuck, though? Like, that sounds like vintage Wayne. Yeah. But look, he could even give you that for, like, a whole song. He gave you that for, like, a hook. So that just shows you how different his whole situation is. So for me, he's not disappointing. But I will go to my fourth, because you said that was your third. But I'll go to my fourth. And my fourth was Pretty Flacco himself, A$AP Rocky. The homie, bro, that album, oh my God, dog. You can keep that. Oh. You can keep that.
I went back to that album. That album's not. I'm going to say it right now. I'm not disappointed in that album.
Yeah, you are.
That's a good ass album.
That album's hard.
All right, so what don't you like about the album? Or what are you disappointed in?
That at this point, his best feature has become his crutch. And that used to not be the way it was. So what I mean by that is like people love Live Love A$AP, and it just so happens that he had like transcending songs on there. Then Long Live A$AP came out, or At Long Last A$AP, and it had like the really good tracks, but people liked the deep cuts on there. Then the third project, right? Everybody don't really like the project as much, but you know what saved the project?
Skepta?
No, Flacco Jody.
Oh, you talking about At Long Last A$AP?
Oh, so, okay.
Which is
testing
his best studio album.
Yeah,
I think that's his best one.
No, for sure.
Other than Live Love A$AP.
Yeah, because you know that's the LSD kind of situation and all that, but
Wavy Bone.
But you got to also understand that like a lot of people don't even think to measure or critique that album because of Pretty Flacco Jody. Like that song is so damn good. This album that recently came out, he has that track, but that's it. He got he got the Skepta song. And if we're being real, the best song on your album, you're not the key point to it. You could take Rocky off that song. You could put Sway Lee on that song. You could put Jay Wills on that song. You could put MF Doom on that song. You could put Redman on that song, and we're still banging it. It's still going platinum. Because I saw it, Skepta saying that. Yeah. In the second verse, he carried.
This is true.
Yeah, there's still other really good songs on that album. And if you think about it, wait, real quick. If you think about it, how many like songs that really go off all his previous albums? Like,
I got something that's gonna hook, line, and secret this whole conversation.
You get like one or two on the album.
Everybody who's watching is gonna be like, ooh, I got something. But I'm gonna say this before I get there, before I use the trump card. All right, here we go. One of the better songs on the album. Once you get to the album, it's not even the track that everyone liked, which is the Gang song. You know what's the name of it?
A$AP Forever.
Yeah, A$AP Forever. The video version is way better than the version with Kid Cudi and T.I. talking on it.
That shit is so
because the whole part people like is the gang. It's like the lead up sounds very organic. It sounds very free. It sounds very ill. And I don't think that the new version was really dope. Now, I'm gonna just get straight into the trump card. You know why Flacco album ain't all that? Because he didn't transcend the way Travis did. You know Travis album is better than Flacco album this year.
It is, yeah.
And never in their history of the fake comparisons has that ever been a thing.
Because I've been one of them niggas like, yo, don't ever compare Travis to A$AP.
Yeah, as if Travis is artistic. Is you shitting me this year? Is you shitting me?
He did his thing this year. It's just, I think the main problem with testing is one, the release. You know what I mean? Nobody was trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, because Drake got dissed.
Nobody.
Got his ass super dissed.
Yeah,
he got ultra dissed. Crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's
what's poppin', Drew? I got a mic for you. Yeah, I got a mic for you. Yeah. Don't worry, it's free flowing. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got Drew in the building.
Nice to meet everybody.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm well.
So right now we we in our bag. We talking about hip hop. We talking about our top 5 disappointing albums so far. Just opinions. I don't want to just throw you in the mix because this ain't your opinion. But right now we said Drake was disappointing because he took the L with Pusha. Even though he had some of his biggest tracks he's ever had on there.
Yeah.
Then we said Quavo because we found out Quavo has a weakness finally, which is he can't give you 2 verses. He can give you a hook. He can give you a verse, but he can't give you a song.
No consistency.
No consistency. He need to do what French Montana do and do like an album with a bunch of features.
Interesting.
Got
a game plan for him.
Yeah. And then we said Ye because he's also on the list for our favorite albums because Kiss He Ghost go crazy. Kiss He Ghost is that energy that you needed in Oregon, real shit.
Yeah.
But Ye, the album Ye itself was a disappointment because if you look at how prestige his body of work is, Ye is easily the lesser of all of it.
For me, coming from Chicago, being a huge Ye fan, I mean, one thing I like to do as an artist is separate the art from the person.
Absolutely.
So I won't lie, like some of the foolery that was happening, and then made it a little bit hard to appreciate the art at times. But I think that's kind of like the thing that's hovering over the work. I think that if he didn't have such things distracting him, we would have had more work coming from that. As far as disappointment. Man, I was kind of let down by the Quavo thing too. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of light.
Yeah.
We need
and
that
you know what?
He had no direction.
Album art.
Yeah, the album art was
the handshake from the jump was whack. It was like you get a soft handshake from somebody. You're like,
And another thing, we needed that album.
Why does this always come through with the crazy reference, the soft handshake? When you see your man, he had a bad day. Like maybe he got whooped on the court, or maybe some girl. It's like, what's good, bro? And you be like, yo, you good?
It's not me. Like, why you hit me with that
handshake? Nah, that's spooky.
How I felt with the album art, and it kind of made it hard to appreciate. I'm like, yo, who's this creative director?
Talk about it.
And it came too late. We should have got that album in 2015 when he was on fire.
Well, I disagree because he wanted to do the project with Travis, and that's why I feel like the solo project was disappointing because I know he heard through the grapevine that the Honcho Jack album wasn't the latest and greatest. Like Travis Scott and Quavo, y'all supposed to have like 8 anthems on there. Like they could have been eating off that album right now still if they would have put like more like Oh My Diss Sides on that album.
Because it was it was around that time when niggas just kept on doing these quick little duo albums.
But I don't be want to hear that quick shit because Tupac made like a legendary album in 2 weeks.
But I mean that's not Tupac.
Hey man.
But creativity ain't got nothing.
Cloths. Different cloth, man. You get different products.
Absolutely, but creativity has nothing to do with penmanship. It just has to do with
I think certain artists have a higher tendency to be able to do that. Certain people can't do that, bro. It's like, like Kyrie has superstar potential where at any point he could do some crazy shit. Not every person is going to be able to do that, bro. And them two, they needed to take their time on an album like that. And they didn't do nothing. They didn't even drop a video. Did they drop a video for any of the songs on there? Black and Chinese, all that shit, they ain't do nothing.
Why don't they do interludes anymore? Like stories in between, like they used to get with like the bad.
A lot of people they had like I read a lot, bro, and like say in the 90s, like
Versace reads
crazy ass fucking like interludes and shit on there, just like filling up the album. A lot of people don't like that shit no more. I'm gonna keep it a buck from what I've seen. But when they do it now, they put it at the end of songs, so it doesn't take up a space on the track list no more.
I feel like the reason why people stopped doing interludes, Drew, deadass, is because Kendrick did interludes so good that people got scared to get compared to his interludes.
Interesting.
So you seen people try to take his storytelling route right after he did To Pimp a Butterfly, and everybody was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. So The Game did that, and a couple other artists did that. But I think after that, to be honest, I don't think there was nobody really jumping in, trying to jump in the interludes. You know what I mean? Like YG should be so gangster, bro. It'd be so gangster. But you know what sucks for YG? YG is one of those artists like Lil Bootsy applies, where like they'll have one hit that goes to the rest of the world, but they real banging ass songs don't touch everybody. You know, so like Plies, he never tours in like the North for real. Plies may have one show the whole year in Chicago, but he'll have 18 to 30 shows in Florida for the whole year.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like YG might come to New York for a press run, but for the most part, YG makes all his money on the West Coast. You feel me? So like someone like YG, he can do all the dope shit he want. Sometimes it just don't translate to like this kid right here, you know? No, God knows what the hell you listen to. I mean, no, it's not a diss. Whatever you listen to, I probably need to tap into because
listens to Kanye. I'm looking at the shirt.
Oh, yeah, so you like Ye?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well.
And YG.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, look, that's a win. There we go. But
let me propose a question real quick before I head back to my exhibition. Who's your favorite, most consistent artist? Where you know you're gonna get some work. You know, I got.
Before it used to be Ye.
well, I was about to flip it on you and talk about a real painter, but
we talking music.
Yeah. All right. Consistency.
Yeah.
Goes back to what he said, Mr. I know what I'm gonna get from him, Pusha T. Like this year, bro, I'm not gonna lie. It was really just like his album was so nagging. It was like a thought who got good sex. You know, once you start the album, you cannot turn it off. It's 7 tracks. You gonna run through it. You gotta fuck with the album. It's like when the thought hits you up, you don't want to like pull up on her. You don't want to let her pull up on you, but you like, I got nothing else to do.
Find the song playing.
You find a song and then
How am I riding to this?
Yeah, and
This year for me though was Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi, in my opinion, he didn't miss. He's been going crazy, I think. And
But
hopefully if he's able to like, you know, keep his, I guess, like quality over quantity ratio pretty good.
not to cut you off though, Playboy Cardi might be the last rapper that people can't understand. Like people who don't say mumble rap as much as they used to, but I think he's the last one that like people are like, what the fuck is he saying?
Bro, flatbed freestyle is phonetics. That's not actual words. Like he was singing on that shit. Just like, I don't know. It was next level. But yeah, for me, yeah, he's pretty consistent right now. But I mean, like in this day and age, consistency is low key kind of rare.
Hold on. I know you about to get out of here. So is there anything on your mind or anything you feel like saying just in the moment? Because like you done had a great year, bro.
Yeah.
You've been doing your thing. You in good spirits.
Very good spirits.
Tattoos is lit.
These old tats.
Hey, either way, old or new, them shits. You making me about to
Go to work.
yeah, cause Miami got the best tattoos, people.
Do they?
I got a tattoo man here, bro. Dead ass.
I'm running out of room. I'm on a conserve room type deal.
I'm not. I could go to the legs like this.
Tattoo my legs myself. So like.
Talk
so
about
that's
it.
my practice, you know. I just practice on myself. You know, so like even then, I can't get.
I didn't throw him that alley. I didn't know you was just gonna shit up my life like that. You feel me? I didn't know, bro. I feel you.
I got the legs covered. We all good today.
But yeah, so any last like parting words? How you feel?
For me, man, I feel extremely blessed. I want to extend my congratulations to you and your project. I'm standing right next to it, so I feel extremely honored to be wearing my shoes next to your shoes.
One of his shoes. One of many. Talk about it.
1 of 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
We're
for
gonna focus on the Crow Studios, and I really, you know, when we first met in person, you know, I was really thoroughly inspired by why you do it and what inspires you, and just the fact that you are not only you're trying to create something new, but you're juxtaposing it with a way to give back to the world, and that's really empowering and inspiring. And so, like I was saying, as far as consistency and as far as, you know, putting out great product, man, you one of the tops. It's just like, you know, what I challenge you to do is to not settle, you know, and not get happy. So like even with me, I don't place my shoes up. I actually have Bapes hanging from my studio, and my shoes are on the ground so that I understand like where I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean. But I want you to continue that grind that you had prior to that dropping. Because a lot of people, when people ask me, they be like, "Yo, how do you feel? Like, are you content? Are you happy?" And I'm like, well, I dropped the shoes in July, and at that time I was thinking about Basel and Complex Con. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how we as creators. So you, man, I think you one of the GOATs, man. And I remember getting up this morning at like 4 a.m, and you were still up, and I'm like, dang. He got way more stamina than me. Like, man, I'm like, what is he eating? I gotta change my diet. I'm like, I'm getting tired. I'm like, bro, still up. I'm like, yeah. So, bro, I appreciate you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for inspiring the world. Thanks for trying to save the coral reefs, for saving the coral reefs.
We still got a lot of work. I'm gonna throw a little flex story out there. So I was at the Mercer in New York, and Nigo was there.
I like that place.
Yeah, it's a good place. So Nigo was there, right? Because he did the KFC collab.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there. Nigo don't even talk. Let me tell you how. I'm just gonna let the cat out the bag. Nigo knows English. He just doesn't speak it to Americans. That's how much he's in his bag. He's like, yeah, I know English, but I'm not gonna speak it to you. He still keeps the translator with him and everything. But you gotta understand, someone said something so real that Nigo might be blacker than some black people. And don't run with that, white guys. This is just a podcast. It's okay. But Nigo might be blacker than some black people because he did a KFC collab. You know why? He did a KFC collab because he's true to who he wants to be, and he still has his own trajectory and his own fuel that he treats his whole life on. And with that, I realized that what I did is nothing compared to what I'm capable and what I want to do. So I can't get high off how other people feel for me. I need to be high on what I can do for myself. And so with that, 2019 is the year of the coral. So,
and don't know black people eat KFC.
Yeah, if we keeping it real, it definitely could have been Popeyes.
Should have been Popeyes.
As you should be.
Yeah, I ain't seen the Colonel in a minute, but I respect. That he, outside his norm in the project.
Absolutely.
Man, we gonna keep working. I'm gonna come through after I get done talking some more art.
No, I'm gonna pull up on you too. But this is a marathon we'll be doing right here.
Can you come by? You gonna wear your shoes? I'll wear mine. We get a picture together.
Yes.
Cool. Sounds like a deal.
Yeah, that's good as done.
Man, you got the greatest team, man. I'm just grateful to be here. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah.
Man. One.
Yep.
One.
We gonna do a fist bump because I hate the dap sound on the camera work and everything else. Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go, man. Talk to them, but
yeah, I'm gonna pull up. I got you. I'm gonna hit your line.
All right, bro.
Yep.
That shit was beautiful, man.
Well,
very beautiful.
This is Art Basel. This is how it works.
Beautiful, man.
This is how it
that
fucking
shit gotta
works,
make you
bro.
so happy.
It's Art Basel, and this is how it works. I know Space is like, this is what I sat here for. I'm gonna force her to be on in a minute. It's just gonna be a marathon. No worries. It's a marathon here. Man, you know what? We're gonna get back to it. But shout outs Gates, cameraman, aficionado. You already.
Gates, Allstate Gates.
Hard right now.
Damn, what's Gates' IG? I never blast IG.
Got one.
Oh no, IG Gates. I mean, no IG Gates.
We've been saying in 2019 he's gonna make one, and everyone's just gonna post it like
that's gonna be funny because you know what's funny?
Like when Frank Ocean revealed his, that's what's gonna be for Gates.
You know what's funny?
Gates in Connecticut.
You know what's funny? You and Gates, I guess clearly I'm talking to you. You never realize who likes you until you make an Instagram or make something, because someone be like, he made one, and you be like, damn, I was trying to hit you up the other day. I don't know if you married or something, but that's how it be. They be like, finally, and then you be like, all right. So when I DM you, bitch, keep that same energy. As you should be. All right, turning the page backwards, going back to what we were saying. Now, y'all said Flacco's album wasn't disappointing. I posed the question that maybe it was, because maybe this was the first time that Travis took initiative to make a more exploratory, more worldly album. And I do believe that Flacco's a little selfish. I think he's like, you know what? I know y'all think I'm the shit. I know y'all know that I'm handsome as fuck. I know y'all know that I can steal y'all girlfriends. And you know what? I'm not going to give y'all better music because y'all still going to like who I am. And that's what I feel like.
I don't know. There's so many songs off that album I like OG Beeper.
Oh, okay. I love 1/4 or 143rd. Pardon me. I love Kids Are Just Fine. That song's so good.
I like Purity.
I like the intro. I like the intro. Praise the Lord's a no-brainer. No, the intro's good.
Nah,
Distorted Records?
Dude, that just sounds like Jesus. Like, I'm good.
No, it don't. Don't do that. Don't do that to him.
In my opinion, like, bro, I like the album, but I'm not going to sit here and just dick suck that song if I don't like it. I don't find it.
All right, cool.
The song with French too. That's top 3 on that album.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. French went crazy.
No, matter of fact, shout outs Jew, because the interlude of the year is the one on A$AP Rocky's album with Kodak Black. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful.
Oh my God,
But
right?
I like Buckshot. Buckshot was so hard.
Y'all not about to make
That's a good ass album. What the fuck?
Nah, I'm not going for it, because you know why? It didn't translate.
Well, no, that's fine. But this is one thing that you have to also understand. For that album to translate to the whole entire masses, there's no way that it could have been released when it was released. Nobody gave a fuck about that when that,
That's what we was talking about right before Jew came in. Sydney just popped in. That's great. No. Someone was just saying there's a mic here if you want to jump in right now too, if you want to. You can even take my seat. I'm a gentleman. Yeah. Come on. Go ahead, you take my seat.
Oh, wait, let me go.
Like, what are we doing? Why are we not being smart? You take this mic. Doesn't even matter. Now we got Sydney Graham in the building. Yes, Art Basel. We're talking about disappointing albums. Did you like Rocky's album?
It was alright. I liked the Frank song, and that was about it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it just wasn't like next level to you at all. Like, it just wasn't like anything you heard and you're like, oh my gosh.
It was a little bit different. I did like how he's getting a little, unique,
Yeah.
stepping away from a comfort zone, but
Now watch this. You like Travis' album though, right?
I liked like 3 songs off of there.
I thought you was gonna say you liked it, because I was surprised. I liked it.
Three songs.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Wait, so she hasn't heard anything we've been talking about. How do you feel about Scorpion?
Drake's album.
I know, obviously.
No, I just want to say it just.
Yeah. Drake's album. I feel like it's nothing really new.
It's just
like
another
the
Drake
Mariah,
album.
I like the Emotionless song.
Yeah.
That one was good, but
It wasn't Sinead just saying that in the car going home. Yeah, because my Uber driver was playing the clean version of Drake's album.
Oh, wow.
He was like, black people in the car, they gonna love this one.
well, back to Rocky's album, I actually do kind of like it, but I don't know. I always wanted like more from him.
Did you like his new song he released with Tame
Subject?
Impala?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a direction that he should probably go into for his next project?
Yeah.
Slightly, yes.
I think that would work for him.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's got to be more than looking good.
I know, yeah, of course.
No, I'm saying for him, because
Yeah.
I feel like he knows that people like him as a person more than a musician now, and I feel like he leans on that.
How do you feel about Fuck Sleep?
That was so fire.
Yeah,
What, FKA?
Yeah.
I liked it. I didn't really watch the video yet. I feel like that was one of those videos where like he let a lot of people get styling credits. So I seen more of the behind the scenes than I did of the actual video. So everybody was like credited by me in this. I'm like, shut up. Only Henson works with him on that level. Shut up. Everybody was trying to get in on that. All right, so look, I don't even think I want to finish fully about the disappointing albums. I just want to get into something that I didn't prepare neither of you for. And you could just jump in if you want, because we're just talking about music, Sydney. Fuck it. I feel like the 5 most surprising things of the year, it doesn't have to be music related, but to me, the most surprising thing that happened this year was just the embodiment of Sheck West. Oh my God, right? Like, I think, no, other than 6ix9ine, I've never seen an artist become that famous that quick. I'm not talking about money-wise. People know who Sheck West is, like for real. They really know who he is.
He's super unique. And if you look at all these other rappers, he doesn't look like them. He's a basketball player. Like, he's different.
Didn't he model too?
Yeah. She do. Listen, we know he got the smooth skin. Shout outs to my boy Sheck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the homie.
Like, he has a good backstory and shit. Like, he doesn't have like dreads and tats on his face, and he makes bangers. So it's like, we ready to see something like that for real. And I think that's why he blew up so quickly, because he deserved it. You know
But if you think about like if music or being an artist was like a store, He skipped everybody and had his order already ready. Like he ordered that shit off Amazon and picked it up from the store. Like he jumped in the mix. Like, bro, within 6 months, you on tour with Travis, and Travis is one of the biggest rappers right now.
Yeah.
Like that is a blessing. So you know his price is like so high right now. His price is like, oh my goodness, you feel me? So
And he makes good 2K music.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. So Shaq was one of the most surprising things this year.
Gunna, the birth of Gunna.
Oh my God, Gunna's another one.
Gunna came out of nowhere.
Hold on. First of all, can someone explain to me how Gunna is more successful charting wise than Young Thug?
Wait.
But this is the trippy part. He's Young Thug's artist.
I'm gonna explain this to you right now. Gunna is a stripped down, more basic version of Young Thug. He takes all of the cool things that Young Thug does, but makes it in a more digestible.
But does
way.
he look like a hamster? Because he looks like a big fat hamster. You know, he looks like a kid, and then he wears the chokers consistently. It's really funny.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. That's a weird looking dude, and he's tall too. He's not short, so he's like a tall, big head dude. No, it's funny. No, like for real.
But like first hearing his album when Drip Season 3 came out, that was the first Gunna project I've ever heard, and I was just like, bro, what the fuck? Like this guy's great.
You know who else just came out of nowhere this year?
Maddox.
Who?
Maddox.
No,
Well, we've been watching him.
No. We've been watching him for a while. Block Boy JB literally became like,
Yeah, Ad-Lib King.
he became a thing.
Word.
Yeah, you know, Block Boy JB has all the ad libs on the Childish Gambino song.
And he did ad-libs on that Bad Company song.
Mad rappers did ad libs on This Is America. Young Thug, 21 Savage.
I had no clue.
Go back and listen again. You'll hear all of them.
Yeah, I'll probably hear it now
And
that you pointed
SZA's
that
in the
out.
music video.
Who?
SZA. Yeah, you just gotta watch. Like they slipped her in subtly. It's pretty dope.
They
Damn.
didn't say anything about it either. You have to like look for yourself.
It's one of those things. So I thought that was really dope.
Wow, I didn't notice any of that.
He dropped one song this year, Childish Gambino, and he said,
two.
"We had two technically.
Three actually.
Well, no. Well, one video. Pardon me. He dropped one video and said, "I can't do this shit this year."
He you know what's weird? He had one. I think he had the weirdest year because he had a #1 song for 2 weeks. Then Feel Like Summer came out.
Mm-hmm.
He went on tour and then he canceled the tour. He's just been chilling. You know,
He canceled the tour because his ass be dancing barefoot, chucking and jiving for white folk, and then his ass done sprung his Achilles or whatever he did and had to cancel the tour. You got to put on some shoes, bro. There's no reason to look like 12 years a slave.
I hope he doesn't.
If you don't have
mess up
to.
the momentum. I hope he doesn't mess that up.
How you gonna mess up his momentum? He's an acquired taste, so he already has like a bunch of people who are in love with what he does.
He just got nominated for a Grammy. Like,
This is true. He got 2. I think he got 2 last year, right?
Didn't Rich the Kid get mad because he didn't get nominated for a Grammy?
Bro, Richard Kid is always mad.
Okay, one of the more surprising things this year, Rich the Kid dreads have not grown. At this point, he might as well get weave. Is you shitting me? He needs to just get some.
Is it just me or did Miguel get extensions? Because he got dreads out of nowhere.
See, you got the LA
But-
gossip.
but
You gotta
I
chill.
thought-
Like, I don't think people do that.
But he like disappeared for a little bit and popped up with those. So like, it's either that he was just growing them shit.
Okay, so women disappear and come back with surgery, and men disappear, come back with longer dreads.
But, but like, how long was the gap between his albums? Because he
A minute.
It was a minute, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
You're right.
Yeah, but I mean, he may have had them. You never know. Like, I seen niggas with the extensions. Lil B
Yeah.
had them extensions.
Lil B shit is wavy. Lil B look like a Rastafarian king.
That shit is awesome.
I'm so fucking done with y'all right now. We are in a dark hole. Okay, I'm gonna walk us out of this. So, Childish Gambino, he dropped the song. If he would have dropped the album this year, he would have maybe been on one of these lists, but he's not. So, Jay Wills, for the sake of just me trying to keep us on track, your top 5 rap albums of the year, go.
in order or no order?
No order. We'll
No
figure out
order.
the order. We'll be here all day.
All right, I'm going Astro World. I'm going. Fuck. I'm putting Scorpion in there. I'm putting
So you should've
Testing in
said,
there. I'm putting Mudboy in there. And I'm putting Stay Dangerous in there.
What Stay Dangerous?
YG.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me give you guys some backstory about Jay Wills. Jay Wills type of person to go to brunches and shit. So at brunches, Sydney, you know this. What they play? They play doo, doo, doo. They play that type of shit, and they definitely go play Big Bang, Take a Little Bag. So
Song is such a banger.
I don't even listen to that song.
Oh, so you skip it when you listen to the album?
Yes,
Bro, they play that shit at work. I be at the front desk like trying not to dance and shit. It's really powerful. Like
well, when that whole thing happened with Madden, I had no idea what song they were talking about.
The Colin Kaepernick
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
I didn't even know it was
That
a
was
YG song.
Okay. You gave me a top 5. Can you give me that same top 5 again right now?
Can I repeat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Astro World, Scorpion, Testing, Mudboy, Staying Dangerous.
I just wanted to make sure that wasn't bullshit because that is a shitty list in my opinion.
Oh, it's
But
not.
that's why I got him here because
That
I need
shit's
to hear
fire.
things that I don't agree with because I don't live in the echo chamber. 2019, fuck retrograde. I am the retrograde. I'm gonna
Actually, no. To take out Mudboy, throw in. I didn't say Daytona. You put in Daytona.
So take away Sheck West.
Yeah.
See, I wanted to make sure you wasn't tripping.
Yeah, I put Daytona in there.
Okay.
I still think he got like the cheat code with that, but I'll throw it in there just for. He does deserve that.
Now,
It's a fire
Sydney, I
album.
preference it as rap because if we talking about albums, you know, I love the Internet
too
album
hard.
this year.
Yeah.
I'm very emotional. I like music like that.
Uchis album, gotta
The
be.
Cali Uchis.
Ooh,
Uchis
oh my God.
A lot of people don't like her voice.
I don't
Really?
care.
Yeah, I love her.
They say that
I
she
love
can't.
her.
They say that she don't got a real like a range like that, and I can see that that argument. But artistically, she got that shit on lock.
You know who I feel bad for? I feel bad because Georgia Smith's introduction to America was the song that everybody likes. What's the song?
on my
Jaded.
on my mind.
Yeah, On My Mind.
Yeah. On
My Mind.
That was her introduction to.
That's not her lane.
No, her solo American introduction was that song for the most part. You know, that's her biggest song. Whether people know it or not, it's her biggest song, and that's not her type of music. She doesn't make music like that. So I feel really bad because she's in order for her to really become as successful as she could be, she got to come and move to America. And if she moves to America, she's not gonna have the same boyfriend. She won't. That London nigga can only survive with her living in London.
She gonna have me.
Not because of long distance, because America gonna be different, bro. She gonna get a Murder on a Beat track. She gonna get Tay Keith. She gonna get 40. Drake gonna give her free studio time at his Toronto crib. She not gonna be in that little small wanky studio in London no more, making all that fake Sade music. She gonna have to pull up and make some
She
bangers.
talking mad shit online. Like she don't fuck with Drake, and that's crazy.
Of course,
Bro,
because
she trashes him like
she's
every-
not
every chance she
American.
can get.
Americans don't. I mean, non-Americans don't care for things that like people who love American culture do. Like in other countries, dudes who simp don't simp the same way. You know, like I was walking Art Basel time for people not here. So like, there's people from different countries who come to Art Basel in America. There's Art Basels in different countries, but the one in Miami attracts different art collectors from Italy, from South America, from Australia, from everywhere. So a lot of times in different countries, if a dude's trying to like take a girl from another dude, they don't do it the American way. The American way is to make that guy look lesser. So it's like, oh, I'm getting money. I can't believe you with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the American way.
Yeah.
The white people way is like to like kind of like just keep drifting around the girl and kind of like compliment the guy and hope the girl makes up her mind. Cause you know a white dude, unless he's like a bro, it's not gonna be like, I'm taking your bitch. He kind of just gonna talk to the dude, and the girl's gonna be like, let's just split, and then try to reconvene with that other dude. But listen, in other countries, the dude will try to romance the girl right in front of the person she's with, and will like bargain with the dude on why he must have the woman. And I'm not even like,
And do the dudes like how are they acting?
they're comfortable because they're used to it. That's their culture.
Them niggas better not come to America.
I'm telling you, it just happens. It happens in all type of places. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are rich enough for this to not be an issue for them. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking about some real shit right now. You know? I said the most dangerous thing in the world is a white dude who likes black girls, because they can let a black girl be as black as they want to be. A black dude can't let a black woman be as black as she want to be, because he already stifled. So he just like, can you just be safe for me? And she be like, nigga, I need to be who I need to be. But a white dude got the budget to let her be exactly who she want to be.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like a black girl would be like, I'm about to go out with Sydney because she in town, so. And it's like 12:40. 12:40 just sounds bad, right? It just sounds like mischievous shit going on at 12:40, right?
Good time.
12:40.
Yeah.
I bet. So it's 12:40, right? Like a black dude, like I must be going too. I must be going. But a white dude, text me when you get there.
Yeah, man.
Text me when you get.
Exactly.
Have fun,
Yeah.
babe.
Text me when you get home. If you need me to call you Uber, no problem.
Gotcha.
Like that type of trust, I can't even see myself ever lending anyone. It's just a whole different generation. For people viewing, there's gonna be someone in the background whose voice is really loud. I have to see what she looks like. Nah, it's all good, Sunshine. Shout out, Sunshine. Nah, that's part of it, bro. It's part of the aesthetic. Shut the fuck up. We still on. So anyways, yeah, there's that. Art Basel was fun. I think I'm ready to say my top 5. I'm not sure.
Shoot it.
Chris, say yours.
Okay.
Rap.
And it's no order, but off rip, my number 1 album though, 100% Dial It by Playboi Carti. After that, I'll probably put like either Daytona or Kids See Ghosts.
You got 3.
And then let me think. Fuck. Some rap songs by Earl Sweatshirt.
And you got to choose between your little key album, cause before Mike spears you, Mike's at, or
It's not gonna be in my top 5.
Okay.
That shit fire,
you
though.
gonna put that Maddox in there?
No, I'm not gonna put Maddox in there.
What you gonna put? You gonna put Astro World in there?
Drawing a blank. No, I'm not putting Astro World.
What?
I'm trying to name them for you, try to help you out.
I don't know.
He's about to go through his iTunes.
Yeah, I haven't been listening to as much rap this year, and that's the problem.
All right, while you figuring that out,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Sydney. No, go
I was
ahead.
about to say the same thing. Like, I'm not huge on rap. I do listen to it, so it's like I'd probably have 3 favorite albums instead of 5.
I would love to hear
You
them.
listen to the Blood Orange album?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh
definitely
my
one of my top
gosh,
5.
Yes.
Y'all are so emotional in here. I thought I was the only one. No, I thought I was the only one. That's all. I thought I was the only one. Sinead's cold-blooded. Sinead be like, bro, where's that Dial It, bro? I'd be like, you can't listen to Dev Hines for a second. We need a moment. You know, sometimes like music was so good this year. Like it was so many people who expressed themselves well. Like you go back to the Kali Uchis album, and you go back to Tyler's album, which was Tyler's album this year.
No, it was
No.
It was last year?
Yeah.
Well, that's how much I listened to it. I love that album. I love it.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah, because it doesn't feel like rap to me. It just feels like just music you can just chill to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I needed because I feel like everything was so fucking turned.
Yeah.
Instagram is turned. Instagram feels like what the club feels like when you just go when the music's really loud. Instagram doesn't have really a lot of calm places where you feel like a lot's not going on. You know, it's just everywhere. It's like turn up, reaction, feel away. And I can't do that all the time, you know?
I'll probably put my boy. For real. I haven't. It's just like these rap albums this year. Like they've been good, but I've just been attracted to other stuff. Like I feel like everybody. Like you
I bet you know more Tekashi 6ix9ine songs than you do Mudboy songs. Name me 5 Mudboy tracks. Go.
We got WESPN, Vet My Socks, Kyrie. I'm not even gonna say Obama. Wasted. Wanted, and Mindfucker.
Okay. Name me 5 Tekashi 6ix9ine songs.
Bebe, me, mama, conga. I don't know. Give me a prefix and a suffix. That's all you got. That's
Because it's fucking Treyway, bro.
it's fucking Treyway. That's what it is.
Sydney, what's been good with you though?
Shoot. Just put my clothes into production.
2
years later.
Nice plug. Hold on, do you have a name for it? I've been meaning to ask you that.
I still don't.
You don't have a name?
Sydney Graham. Just Sydney Graham.
Just Sydney Graham? Not Grams? Like that's a
When you
joke.
think of grams and you think of weed, so it's like, no.
It's interesting. So to give you guys some backstory, I love talking about people in front of them, and I got shades so you can't see my eyes, so I can just like stare at you and just talk about you, just to be like, yeah. But Sydney is actually in a real steep competition because her sisters are popping as well, and I'm not talking about Instagram popping. I'm talking about just driven on doing the right thing and representing their family well because you got to get it right. Mm-hmm. So she has a younger sister who's very dope and has potential to do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Yep. She has an older sister who has like a real job and does like planning and all type of shit that bitches wish they could do, but they don't.
Yeah, it makes it look good too and easy.
Mm-hmm. And then she has a younger sister who could just probably do whatever she wants based off everybody else doing what they're doing. Because you know the youngest always gets the best of it because they get to see.
There's one more. You're missing one.
Fill me in. That's why you have a mic.
There's one that just came out with a skincare line. It's like magic. It works on anybody. You got ingrowns, pimples, dark circles, dark marks from like acne scars. It'll go away within a matter of days. And grows bomb weed too.
Wow. I'm definitely ordering some. That's
only like
real.
$15. Warped Beauty. Wait, no. Warped Skin. Yeah.
Awesome.
Warped Beauty or Warped Skin.
Very lit. Very lit. Shout out to the snakeskin outfit. Okay. Oh, we got the hard hat. Your shit went dead? Oh my God, it went dead when I got the hard hat. Shout out to my man's Blue. Mayman Blue in the building. Okay. Oh shit. Nah, it's been too lit. Oh, it's a party in here. Hold on, Blue. You listen to mad rap albums this year?
Yeah.
Tell me your top 5 rap albums is right off the top of your head. Go.
Daytona.
No brainer, J. Wills.
Meek album. City Championships. Dang, what else? Currency. Last project he put out.
That shit was really good.
Sundown Elytrium, and I can't think of the name of that one. That album. Cardi.
Oh, what's Cardi? Oh, Cardi B album came out this year?
Yo, it did come out this year.
I like that Chance the Rapper song that I'm living my best life.
Cardi album. Oh, and I'm representing for the crib. City Girls.
Hey, the motherfucking City Girls. This is Art Basel, Woody versus Papi. Fuck. Damn, you really just put on. Period. Oh my God. City Girls be turned. Yeah. Damn, they touring with only one of them.
Because the other one is jail, right?
Yeah, for check fraud.
Getting out though.
Soon, but not right now.
They really about what they talk about. For real, they realer than a lot of these niggas in the game right now. I fuck with City Girls. They're cool.
Oh yeah. My Jesus. Oh, they really tripping. Not in a bad way. Shanae, come on. I got some good news for you. So I asked Blue his top 5 albums, and guess what his last album was? City Girls. Yeah.
Powerful.
It's that lit right now. Blue. Come talk on the mic.
How y'all doing? This Blue?
No, I didn't want you to say nothing crazy. It's just you were talking to him when we podcasted, so that was my way of stealing you.
Shout out Blue shirt.
No, hell yeah. This is hard hat-ish in the building. So I'm really feeling this. We doing the marathon podcast. So Sydney, now that you're doing the clothes, I want some, not because you're on the podcast, because I like sets. I'm into sets. I have a question.
What's up?
This is a good question, so I want you to take your time.
Okay.
Once you get lit, how are you gonna have brands like Fashion Nova and shit not steal your shit? Because they steal. So let me tell you what they do. I know you kind of already know. So what they do is they find a little secret buyer to order like a $4,000 order from your brand. And then they buy it and they ship it to China or whatever. And Fashion Nova be like, word, so this is it? And they make your shit in 2 weeks. So how are you going to avoid that?
I feel like it's inevitable.
That was the best answer you could have given.
Especially if it looks good, it's inevitable. Of course they're going to take it. I heard that. I'm not going to say specifically what brand and who told me, but there's a room at a huge company. Yep. And it's filled with old designer stuff, and that's how they just copy off of the stuff.
Damn.
So they obviously have buyers that just buy all the, probably Off-White, all these other brands, and then just copy it.
Damn.
So
I always wanted to get into that business, the business of taking other people's business and making it my business. But I always felt like when you do that, you can't be a person who has a social life because someone's going to find you and punch you in the face.
Yeah.
And you're not going to know who.
They'll connect the dots.
Yeah, they'll connect the dots.
Yeah.
So I never wanted to be that person, to be a thief in that retrospect. So that sucks. But I love that answer because I do feel like fashion is something that is, I ain't good at it, but I notice that people who really are good at it understand certain rules that others don't. What I mean by that is that there's people who jump into clothing and feel like, oh, what I made is like one of one. Nobody can ever replicate that shit. And then there's people who feel like, bro, I made something, and if you like it because I made it, buy it. But if not, cool. You know, people like Rick Owens, that man has not made anything different for over 10 years that I've been witnessing it. And 10 years prior to that, he didn't make anything different. And his customer base has not changed. Yeah, there'd be like some white kids gonna come in this gallery who's wearing like jeans and that shit and look stupid. But for the most part, people who really like it, buy it, you know? And they make the fake stuff in Zara or Aldo or whatever. Yeah. But it's not a bad thing. That's not one of your sponsors, is it?
What?
Aldo?
No.
Okay, good. You know, people sponsored in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Gotta protect the money and everything.
Of course.
There we go.
It's not one of them.
Hell yeah. So, you survived the purge from Instagram. A couple people didn't. Yeah. No. Yeah, you're very legit. Yeah. Hell yeah. So, in 2019, what do you think is gonna change about Instagram. I think, believe it or not, I don't think it's gonna last forever. I think we got about 3 more years on IG, and then something else gonna come and just like sweep us off our feet. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's 2020. To be honest,
I don't know though.
Let me tell you why he's saying he don't know, because he ain't reached his potential on there yet.
Nah,
so he thinking he worried about his own trajectory.
No, but
he worried about his own trajectory. He worried about his growth.
Facebook is still around.
But Facebook ain't the same. You know it ain't the same.
Instagram is the cooler version of Facebook. It's everything stripped away. It's dope photos, and it's in a really good time.
But people are still making money off of Facebook.
Yes,
Millions
100%.
off of ads
Oh yeah,
and all
I did.
that.
Yeah, I did work on there earlier this year, and I was like, wow, this shit's still here. Like, people are still using it. And I mean, I think it's one of those things that maybe the cool people may leave it, but in terms of a platform and stuff,
Facebook has turned into your neighborhood where you was raised at.
That shit is
That's what Facebook is. If you want to go back to your roots of who you are, minus all the pizzazz and trying to be interesting or a troll and look at shade room comments or look at fucking hypebeast.com, you go to Facebook. And the reason why you do that is because Facebook is where you can do something and your mother sees it. You can see your old principal. You can see a girl who used to like you and she's chubby now and she has 3 kids, but she still don't answer your DMs, or you don't understand why, because it's like, your life's terrible. You might as well talk to me. I just want to say hello and let you see my life.
But
that sounds real like relatable, right?
Specific.
Nah, it's not specific. I'm joking.
Yeah,
Relax.
Facebook at this point, I just go in there, I update my Avi like every 6 months to let my family know I'm okay. And other than that, that's all it's used for. Because it's just, that's what it is now.
Wait, did y'all just hear this dumb nigga? The nigga said it's still popping, but he said that's all he use it for. I'm not going to let you get away with that.
I mean, it's like, bro, it's still popping, but are the popping people on it? You know what I mean? You just said it's just for local people. It's for people that are in your town to go in there and talk. It's the source of great memes right now because local people in towns are hilarious. I mean, like...
He live in Ridgeway, Virginia. Have you ever even heard of that?
No, you haven't. It's okay.
Virginia,
Exactly.
Exact city.
Name 5 people from Virginia.
Nova? From like Northern Virginia? Or?
She's not from Virginia at all.
I'm from California.
Oh, I thought you said from Virginia.
Name 5 people from Virginia. I'll give you like 3. So that means you got to name 2. Chris Brown, Missy Elliott,
Allen Iverson,
Pharrell. You just gave him 4. Shut up. So name 1 more. You could have said like Pusha T or maybe Timberland or something. It's cool.
I don't know.
No, that's the point. That shit is just like nothing. That shit is a blip on the wall. You know why you feel like it's a blip on the wall? Because places like Instagram don't heighten places like Virginia.
They don't. They just show how shitty it is. It's horrible. It's
It
like
ain't
going into a vortex.
I wouldn't call it shitty. It's just that the Instagram has made people believe things that really are important aren't important. You know? That's why people thought Donald Trump wasn't going to win the election.
It gives everybody.
You know what I'm saying? That's why people think XYZ is this type of person. I'm not on no social high horse. I'm just telling the truth. People really got things mixed up, and I think because it's so messed up, it doesn't have. It's not gonna. It's basically just not gonna mean shit after a while. Because I think what they might mess it up with, and I don't got no background information on Instagram, but I think that they might amplify the verified check. I think they might start giving different colors of the check. And I think when they do that, I think they're gonna like dilute being important on there.
It's gonna be Black Mirror.
And people don't realize that Instagram is everyone's favorite video game. The whole gist of Instagram is like a long game of Monopoly. Who can get famous? It's not about who can make money on there, because people make money on there without being famous. You can make money on Instagram all day.
You know,
but
you could submit for a blue check now too.
Exactly. So if you can submit, Lord knows that there's gonna be another way to make people who are beyond a blue check more, exclusive. You know, because it's VIP if everyone's in it. No.
When they drop that black check, shit's gonna get real scary.
Exactly. When they do like a black check system,
have you ever seen that episode of Black Mirror where they have tiers to everyone? That's what it feels like.
They already just killed Snapchat because they added the close friend snap feature. So now there's celebrities who probably gonna put stuff on their story that normal people not even gonna be able to see.
But I thought that's what Finstas were for.
Yeah, but see, they don't want Finstas. You know why they don't want Finstas?
I still have one.
Well, everyone's gonna keep their Finsta, but why have a Finsta when you can just like subliminally talk about whoever how you want to comfortably?
But what if there's certain companies or like certain people, I don't know.
People
like,
use Finstas for different reasons. There are multiple, like, say like some people use Finstas to follow people that they don't want to see, like, like that they don't want to follow on their actual account. Or then there's people that have Finstas simply to post, like, just, I don't know, just more candid shit, like.
I'm gonna say some petty bullshit. Blue, I know you agree. Me and Blue's Fences are our business page. So if you want to know more about me, you could just go to the Coral page. You can just see what I really look at. Because on my page, I ain't looking at shit. Is you shitting me? When you go to Coral page, I be in the shade room comments. I be like looking at Neil deGrasse Tyson. I be like going somewhere. I be like ugly bitch. Because I know they gonna come back to me. I can just say Matt Chin. I have a gay intern who's just messy. So like I could just like blame it all on him.
my God.
You know, like my man Blue, he was telling me that. I ain't gonna tell you business, but a person he saw was on his business Instagram. He was like, oh, I thought they were dead, but they wasn't. They was alive and well. You feel me? That's symbolism. But yeah, so I don't know. Me, I think it only got like 3 years left of it being like the premium of success, because I think that smart people are smarter than us, and they've already figured out something that I figured out. That is, Instagram is not an app actually that's social. It's actually just another web browser at this point.
Yeah.
People shop on Instagram. People talk to their friends on Instagram. You can voice call people. Like, you can basically do anything you could do on Internet Explorer or Safari on there. So, and technically, when some people, like my stupid ass, do long tangents, that's a tweet. You can do everything on there without leaving it. So at some point, they're going to just like make it so that it's so interactive that it doesn't feel like the game. And that game will go to another app where people are going to be like, an app that's gonna just go straight to all your accomplishments. So it'll be an app. So let's say there's a app where like Sachi's gonna submit, and everything he says he does, he has to verify with the company. So let's say Sachi said he hoops at the Nike gym every Tuesday. He's gonna have to submit that to the Nike company, and they're gonna have to say, you're right, he does come hoop here every Tuesday. And it's gonna be a badge of honor of all the things you really do that company said that you actually do. So if someone says they rap and I'm signed, the company's gonna give
more
them
on the business side a little bit.
Not the business side. It's gonna be more of people trying to validate who they are by letting brands validate what they do.
Everything transparent.
Yeah.
Because on Facebook, you can say you work for anyone.
Because basically everyone is in their own way, whether it's privately, whether it's openly, whether it's in the process, trying to show people what they do and how they do it. But there's gonna be probably an app that even shrinks what Instagram did and just make it so straightforward. Like, hey, look, I'm this is what I do, this is why you can believe me, because these brands are on this app and they said I do it. Then there's gonna be someone who does something like a football player, but he's gonna be like third string, he's gonna sell his page, and someone will be like, I'm selling verifications if you need to say you did this and do that and do this, and it's gonna be like that.
Yeah. That sounds crazy.
Right? Because if you're like a writer for like Yahoo Sports and you say I write for Yahoo Sports is going to be like, yep. It's going to be like a mixture between like LinkedIn and Instagram, I feel like. Yeah. Where like what you...
LinkedIn? I always get invites to LinkedIn through my emails.
LinkedIn is
that means like, you have a LinkedIn. Someone made you a LinkedIn.
It's just it's like a business.
LinkedIn is nothing but your resume online.
Yeah. Oh.
That's it. And it's what
jobs should be on there?
And jobs look at that. Well, you could go on...
Instagram.
Let your agent do that. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
It's deeper for people who are in the corporate world. So let's say you was in the agency world, like the ad agency world, and you left your agency and went somewhere else. It would be dope to be there, because like they could follow your track record and see the connections you know, and they'd be like, oh, I know Bruce. You worked with Bruce. Definitely, he spoke well of you on LinkedIn, and maybe you get a better chance at a job. But it's not like a instant thing, nah.
But out of these social networks, though, like, do you think that Twitter will last the longest?
Twitter's gonna be around because there's always people like to read, because we've been taught to read things. And as long as a fat girl, yes, I said a fat girl, as long as a fat girl keeps their creativity, because you know fat girls and people from New Orleans are so fucking creative on Twitter. They be the ones brewing up everything. Fat girls and people from New Orleans run Twitter. That is the milk and butter of Twitter. Fat girls and people from New Orleans. New Orleans got the most talented people on earth. Straight up, bro. Everything that be cool on Black Twitter be from people from New Orleans. It do.
It's the dude that dances when he be like going like
New Orleans.
I knew it. Okay.
The lady who does the ASMR, New Orleans.
Oh yes.
All the little girls who make the funny memes, New Orleans. Like everything. So Beyonce, New Orleans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know,
Texas.
no, her mother is from New Orleans because she's Creole. And to be of Creole descent is only in New Orleans.
Miss that Creole.
Because if you're from the island and you're Creole descent anywhere else, they don't call you Creole. They don't.
Really?
It's a New Orleans thing. Because of the French people who moved in and made it with the black people. That's what makes it such a thing, because it was French and black. That's why they have the weird looking hair texture with the skin color. and all that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Learn something new every day.
It's just a really cute way of saying mulatto. To be honest, because if you think about Haitian descent, when you hear people say I speak Creole, Creole people don't speak Creole. They don't.
They don't?
No, Haitians
French-
speak Creole, which is
Okay.
French slang. I know. It's
like,
cool.
I'm taking
It's
it
cool,
away.
but we learning shit. It's
No,
cool.
because he speaks Creole, so that's what I'm like.
But you're Haitian, right? Yeah, he don't say I'm Creole descent. That's that weird New Orleans shit.
True. Okay.
No, for real. Look at Mike done copped the shirt. I was talking about you earlier, Mike. It wasn't nothing good. No, it was nothing good. I'm lying. Hell yeah. We are Baseling it up. We got Sydney here. I'm still trying to figure out my top 5. I know people have been DMing
Guys
me
been
asking me.
stalling.
I'm stalling because I'm a bitch. And I ain't going to be shit until I
Just
figure
say
out
it.
this top 5.
Well, just do it without the numbers. Like, do
Yeah.
it without the ranking. Because
All right.
that takes a lot of pressure off.
All right. I'm sorry. This is easy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is easy, right? All right, I got it.
Sorry,
I just
Bills,
want
I
to make
heard.
sure. Because no, you know what it is? Shotty from Treyway is like in my brain, like trying to like, he is like, they want me to say Tekashi 6ix9ine so bad, but I can't do it. But he was everywhere. All right, let me make this quick. Daytona, Cardi, Kissy Ghost. Fuck, you gotta just put Astro World in there because it's just there. And if you don't say you liked it, you hating basically because he won this year.
You don't like it,
He
you don't
won.
like it.
Yeah, it's just like
No, if you don't like it, you hating.
Nah,
Like he got
it's
something for everybody on that shit.
But
Okay.
yeah,
He got something for
great.
everybody.
It's
Bro,
good.
if you went to Astro World, they were selling the Kylie Jenner shit.
My girlfriend.
Crazy,
On
right?
the 20th.
Buy the cosmetics and sell it. You have your another Miami trip waiting on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you right. She do got enough money, but some of the white people
I
we
heard
just saw.
that, like the formula of her lip stuff isn't even that great. Like,
It's kind of powdery. You heard?
It's just not a good texture.
It's just mostly marketing. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what,
just. It's
It probably was good when it first came out, but now that they sell it so at a wide level, they probably diluted the product.
because when
Yeah.
they came
And they
out,
probably
I
yeah.
think
It was
they got
flipping.
sued for using someone's formula too. So it's like there's a lot of things.
Damn, she couldn't just pay the person to use their formula.
No.
she's a billionaire now. She probably.
Let me tell you how rich they are. You remember earlier this year that you know what I mean? That they got sued for not paying for their office space. Remember they had an office space in LA that they wasn't paying for her and Kendall.
Oh yeah,
That's fucked up.
it is.
They should empower all these little girls and just buy like a big wing and teach people how to be influencers in these wings.
Ooh.
They might be better off doing that than anything.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would be, right?
Yeah.
They might be up to something.
But don't shy away from it. Keep it going.
All right. So I said Astro World. I said Daytona. I said Kids See Ghosts. And then I said Die Lit. So I got one more. Fuck, man. And this is rap. I like rap, but I'm not about to put Maddox or Key in there. You heard me, Mike? I'm not fucking with Key's album on that level. Damn.
I think that's just a top 10. It's not a 5.
That's like my 80th. Where's my phone? This my phone sitting? Yeah, this is my phone. We gotta find this last album, man. Damn, man.
See,
I don't know.
It gets hard.
You know what? I got it. Fuck out of here. That Tyler Creator, Dr. Seuss, The Grinch album. I'm out. I got my top 5. You ready for my top 5? All right. The Dr. Seuss, Tyler Creator album. Daytona. Kids See Ghosts. Astro World. Damn, I don't want to put that shit in there. And then what was the other one I said?
Not lit.
No, I said that lit already.
Oh,
No.
Daytona, Kids.
Fuck.
Wait, Daytona's Kids goes.
777.
No. I didn't put Key in there. I just said fuck Key. I know. Hold up. Let's just do it. I just had it. How did we just lose the fifth one? The fifth one was the Dr. Seuss one. So take the Dr. Seuss one away.
You said Cardi,
Daytona.
Travis.
Oh, okay. So there we go. All right. Cardi, Daytona, Travis Scott, Kids See Ghosts, Dr. Seuss by Tyler, right? Yeah. But that's just rap. Regular albums, you got to put Tierra Whack in there. Her shit was crazy.
You should take Tierra Whack.
Nah, that was so innovative. You know what Tierra Whack is,
No,
right?
I'm saying that you
Okay,
should-
I'm about to put you on
You
game.
should
No,
put
this is
that-
ill.
You should put that over what you call it, over the Tyler Creator shit. That's not a rap album. It's a Christmas album. You know what I mean? Tierra
Nah, he
Whack.
rapped on there.
That is its own genre.
Okay, okay.
Nah, man, he was rapping on there,
Yeah, I
man.
forgot he was.
Like,
He
He
was.
was rapping on there. All right, so Tierra Whack is a girl from Philly, and she basically made an album. How many tracks is it? I don't
It's
want
like-
to lie.
I don't
13,
know. But,
14?
Yeah, but they're all a minute, right?
They're only a minute long. So her whole album is on her IG. Every video. Fire. Every video, you know what I mean? She made a video for every single track. It is so good. She's like basically creative on Missy Elliott level, and she makes music like Man, she could rap and man, damn, she lit. If she did a deluxe album, made every track 1 more minute long, it'd be better than most albums. Like the songs are only a minute long. So good. Her. So Tierra Whack for just album of the year. The internet, they so damn good. How is our future just damn, bro? They had something figured out. That talent pool was deep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That talent pool was. If I was Haji Beats or
yes.
no, Left Brain and them still be eating. People forget that they still produce stuff like that. But that whole talent pool was so good.
Yeah, Damo just dropped the album.
Yeah, and damn, that album's so good. Kissy Ghost goes into album of the year as well, cause man, they was just tripping this year, just tripping. If you ask me, I'll still put Daytona, cause I think Daytona could be put into a museum. I don't know if you listen to that kind of music, Sydney, but if you bored and you want to listen to like what's the best level of rap with the best level, but like it's like the best level of rap and the best level of beats together.
Yeah,
and that shit's just like booed up. It's like a really strong relationship. Like that relationship is booed up. I know you don't want to hear that, Mr. Drake, but guess what? Trap Money Biddy, that shit wasn't cut it this year.
It's just like I got the pleasure to see that live.
I got the Kali Ucha shit like top 5 like R&B if that's what you want to call it, but I can't.
That's overall for me.
Yeah, I can't give it like my top 5 of just the year. I can't do that. I could definitely maybe put another rap song in, but.
Wait, are you going for top 5 albums overall now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then yeah, that's in my top 5. Caliuchis, I think
It was good.
that Caliuchis, Blood Orange, those two are definitely got to be.
Negro Swan.
Which one?
Negro Swan.
Negro Swan, yeah. Really, really great. I like that song, Dangheim Dream. That's my favorite one. But I think that he hit like another level of like storytelling in his lyrics, and he was able to like really just explain certain like feelings and shit like that, but in a really ambiguous way. Like there was a lot of songs that I didn't even realize he was talking about what he was talking about until I actually read the lyrics and looked at the annotations and shit. And yeah, production wise, I mean, he only keeps getting better. I've been following him for a while now, so like just to see him at this point, it's really impressive that he just keeps on going.
True. I saw him, the first time I even heard of him was when he opened up for Solange last year.
Okay.
And I liked him because he reminded me of Prince. And then I looked into it and I fell in love with him.
Yeah, I think the first time I heard him was around, the first time I really heard him was around like when Theophilus London did that song with him. But I wasn't really like, I wasn't familiar.
What does Theophilus London do? I'm not like.
Oh, he's a musician.
He
Yeah, he raps and sings.
Yo, he's
really good too.
Listen to Only You, his newest one.
Oh,
he made an album.
Go ahead, tell her.
Yeah, so this album's called
Space. You listen to
Vibes.
Theophilus London? Do you listen to Theophilus London? Let me fuck you.
Wait, I mean, I know some of the songs, but I don't like.
This is so good. Go ahead, Chris.
It was 2014 when he released the album. Yeah. In 2014, Theophilus London released an album that had a Kanye West feature. It was executively produced, or like the creative direction was done by Karl Lagerfeld. Like Virgil was helping with the album. If this would have dropped now, people would have lost their minds. And he made like the Soho album basically back then. Like just the one.
This nigga made an Art Basel album before. No, he was doing all this before everybody. He was and Dev Hines.
Listen to this.
Dev Hines makes better music with Theophilus London than anyone else, even Solange. Like Theophilus London is really good. The problem is he's just a druggie. If we keeping it a buck. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
All his shit is bad timing. Like he's always ahead of his time.
Yeah, he was definitely ahead with that one.
I'm not acting like he's a visionary, but that album was. If you said a random person 2018 made an album that was executive produced by Kanye West and creative directed by Karl Lagerfeld of Chanel, and it had a Ye track on it, you'd be like, oh, that must be a great album.
And the Ye track was.
And his shit only sold 11,000. Did it? Wasn't it like 7,000?
Less than that, yeah.
It just went double cardboard. That's what it went.
Yeah, it undersold all of that. Like it was bad.
And he was gone. I think he's about to release an album right now. But did they drop a bottle?
The bottle.
Yeah. He's about to release an album now.
It would be Shanae of all people, bro. Shanae be the worst. That's how it go. That's how it go on Art Basel. Shanae, you good? Yeah. I doubt it. It's Art Basel though.
Yeah, Theophilus like makes all the music that I think most people would like, but they just don't know about him. Like he's a
I've always seen him, but I never really took the time to actually
he was just somebody
listen.
around, like
One of Kanye's people, and that.
Nah, he makes all the music that all the models like. He makes and he likes to date models, and he makes good music, but You know?
Yeah, man. Theophilus London.
I say this. I'm learning this about drugs and everything else. Do whatever you can take. But if you can't take it, don't do it. Right?
Well, I don't think you'll know if you can take it until you do it.
But if you're doing too much of it, your ass need to relax.
Well, yeah.
If it's messing up your regular life. All right. So wait.
They need to stick to the weed.
So switching gears a little bit, getting back to Art Basel. So people who aren't there, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about partying in terms of like, I don't know. I have rules. I don't look into a party. I don't know what the fucking venue looks like. I don't know what the list be like. All I know is that I'm gonna will my way in because why not? Because
How you do that?
you said, how do you do that?
I don't know how you do that.
I just do that because I look people in the eye and I know that they're not enjoying themselves. You know, we left a party the other day. We left a party at Prada, and the dude was like, y'all have a good night, man, because I can't wait to go home and get up off this shit. And then we was like, bro, you just made money tonight in the middle of the night. You living. And the dude said, and I quote, if this is living, I'd rather die.
Wow.
Damn. That's
So you have to remember, if you stay at a party long enough, the same person who's holding an iPad has to get into an Uber the same way you do. They don't fucking get in a rocket ship and go home. These are normal ass people who just are acting. Clubs have a bunch of actors who make themselves feel like the place they're protecting they own. And they
I
don't.
hear that part. Yeah.
So all you have to do is look past them because they're used to people treating them like shit. And I'm not saying I treat them like shit, but I just look past the bullshit that they're trying to present to me. Because there's no way I'm going for it because I know who I am. And I know what I deserve to be doing. And many of y'all motherfuckers don't, including my friends. Bitch ass niggas. Y'all need to get your own selves in. Not you, Blue. You my dog for life. Shout out to Blue. Blue a real nigga. Shanae's a doctor. It's cool. Sachi, you still a kid. Space, you not even supposed to legally be nowhere. Yeah, supposed to be playing Uno. Dead ass. You think I'm lying? But it happens. Yeah, no. So it happens. But yeah, man, we got to pull our own weight because these party situations are crazy. So with that, Sydney, where you going tonight?
Where am I going tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I'm just going.
Don't go no hood club. Don't go no live.
I think that was.
That was the plan?
Talking about going to some type of hood club, but it started with the S. It wasn't live.
What, SLS?
I don't know. I don't think it was SLS.
What's the other one that end at 8 in the morning? 11. Yeah, 11. That's a strip club?
That was last night.
They got strippers in there? Bro, I went to a fake strip club in Philadelphia. The lights was on like this.
Really?
Yes.
That's weird.
And it was just a bunch of dudes casually sitting around with like naked women in their lap. And then I guess when the dudes either got boners or when they, I don't know, got enough money, they just got up and went to bathrooms with the girls. And I was like, this is real? And my homeboy was like, yeah, bro, you seen the backside of Philly. I said, clearly. So I know there's some spooky shit out here, but 11, I will not be in. I don't know. Art Basel this year is not a miss. It's definitely a win. The party here last night was good, right?
Yes.
It was a good vibe?
Yes.
You were smoked out.
Say that.
Oh, here you go. Oh, you don't know who I was talking to. I was looking at you. See, all you had to do was drop the mic. Fulio. Sachi could have been like, yo, I was smoked out. He don't got no sponsors.
It's the vibe. It's the vibe.
It's a vibe, right?
I'm booked out. Nothing.
Talk about it.
Yes, I'm chilling.
Jay Will's sick. He don't want to talk about it because he wasn't there.
I wasn't there. I lost.
No, you ain't lose. You ain't lose.
I was on a fucking flight coming over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
No, that's how it be, man. But you know, there's recovery because the thing is that I'm looking for a sweet spot. I'm looking for something that's like New York feeling, meaning like they got the turn up music and they got young people. Because I like to feel old. I don't want to feel young. The shit I went to last night, I felt young, and I ain't like that feeling. That was weird, right? Be too mature. Yeah, shout outs to A-Side. A-Side and Tremaine be blessing the streets, but they got an acquired taste. So amen to them, but it ain't for me, Chief. You know, I don't chase no flicks. You know, I'm just keeping it real. I don't. You know, like what do you want me to do? So what are you doing tonight, Sachi?
I'm kind of on that go with the flow wave too. So
wait till Ish wants to do something. Got it.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah,
I got like
Yeah.
I got like a bunch of RSVPs right now. I can choose from anything.
I gave y'all 1,000 RSVPs. Niggas didn't even know what they RSVPing to. Did y'all do the research? I just was ranting in the space about this. I sent everybody RSVPs. I didn't RSVP to them. I wanted y'all to tell me what to do. Nobody wanted to tell me what to do.
Well,
I sent them to you. What are you talking about? Did I not send them to you?
You did. Send all of them,
But you're not going to any of them.
I can. I still have
maybe let's go to some and I wing it.
I saw a jazz one and it seemed cool.
Yeah, cool.
That was tonight though.
I don't know, but it's Saturday and I wouldn't mind. You know, I just want some normal things. I want to be normal too. You feel me? So Sachi, this is the first Art Basel that you went to where you actually a joint. How does that feel? Because you was ugly last year. No cap. You cute and broke this year. This is cute and broke Sachi era. Next year, you gotta be cute and rich, bro. Because if you cute and broke next year, bro, I don't think I'm fucking with you no more.
Nah. Chill, calm down.
Because you didn't help put this up.
What do you mean? I painted the wall.
Talk about
I
it.
had paint in my hair, so
That was lit though. That was Art Basel aesthetic.
No,
he had a little paint in his hair. He had a little Spanish moss. Little Spanish moss in his hair. You know what Spanish moss is? Like the shit that come in a little tree. That's what his hair looked like. Yeah, white paint in his hair.
But nah, it was fun last year. But I mean, I'm getting to do shit this year, so I don't know. Last year I was just like really taking it all in. That was the first time I ever did some real cool shit. So I don't know. This year I'm just going with the flow, man. I'm just trying to enjoy it. We got a lot of weed too, so I'm calm.
Blue, let me ask you a question. Do you think it's possible all of us as a unit can go to finger licking and enjoy ourselves?
Yeah.
I ate that shit.
Not the one on 125th though. The one in Carol City.
The one on 125th is trash?
Nah, I don't know nobody there. The one in Carol City though. That's my list. So.
See, that's why we need a real tour guide / real nigga who gonna really like put us in the right place. You know. You down to go to finger licking, J. Will? You know you like black stuff.
Of course. Sashi had that this afternoon.
Yeah.
I missed out.
Oh, you had finger licking this afternoon?
Yeah, we got it on Grubhub, and the guy was super late.
Nigga, how you eat a hood spot on Grubhub? You the reason why gentrification exists.
Bro, I didn't know because you
gotta get the hood experience. You should have woke up earlier than me.
Well, look, this is the thing about it.
Listen what happened.
On Grubhub, only had to pay $6 for it because it came late, and we didn't really have to pay it.
What about the ribs yesterday?
Oh yeah.
That shit was different, right, Gates?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you had fish though, right? The fish was lit. All right, everybody had the hood spot. Cool. Oh, you know we all should go to and be Thotty? Wood Tavern.
Oh yeah, that's right around the corner.
It's probably like $10 to get in.
Nah,
but
I
that's
should
that-
be able to plug that.
No, never mind. We can't go because everybody don't got. Because that's the place there. They actually gonna ask you to ID. They actually gonna try to ID
Bro,
people.
we got Sachi into a bar last night using Gates ID.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have Edith's ID?
I'm not using that. I'm using my other fake.
Ooh, she's upgraded the fake.
Yeah. I seen it. It looked pretty good.
How you saw it?
She showed me
Where?
outside
When?
about 10 minutes ago.
That wasn't 10. 10 minutes ago. We've been podcasting. It was the dumbest thing on the planet, bro. Bro, on that note, shout outs. Sydney, do you have any shout outs? Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say?
Go get you some Warped Beauty. Fix your skin.
I'm definitely getting that. Scars getting removed in 4 days. Cause all right, I'm gonna self plug myself. My natural skin sheds after the winter, and then I become a joint again. So like,
Exfoliate.
no, I don't be. Listen, I be real nigga foliating because Shanae be hating on me when I get my little scars and stuff. But then when I exfoliate and she realized that Bernice Burgos want me, then she be like, oh my bad. Yeah, see, you got. Oh, I didn't even tell you that story. Bernice was like looking at me like I was a ting one time.
First it was you know who. Now it's Bernice.
Hey, that's how it be. But you know what? I'm committed. Jay Wills, any plugs?
Shout out to Carrion, of course. Shout out Gates. Shout out 4-5. Shout out to everyone here that I'm with, man. It's all love in here right now.
A lot of love. Sachi, I hate you, but any
shout outs?
of course, yeah, any
Yeah, shout out to New York Sunshine for the venue.
definitely love John Margarita.
Yeah, shout out to the party yesterday too. That was awesome. Shout out to everybody that
Yesterday
came
was
to
a
the
little
podcast.
high, right?
And
Had a little rosé bottle.
yeah,
Fuck you, me.
You done? You good?
I'm good.
We're out.
I couldn't do a shout out. I can't be sentimental. I can't thank
Nope.
everybody.
Cutting you
Oh,
off.
I mean like
Crazy, man. It's Woody versus Papi. See, it's me versus but yeah, it's Art Basel. Thanks Mike. Thanks Gates. Thanks Jordan. Thanks Sydney. Thanks Drew for pulling up. That's gonna be good, right? You was fucking with that.
You gotta cut that
You better make sure, Gates, you cut that up real slick for us. Cut that up. Shout outs to Luke so many times, bro. Man, shout outs Luke Blue and Big Blue, bro.
And shout out
Putting up
Josh.
vinyl is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in 2018 other than say goodbye to my nephew. Rest in peace. This has been a great year. It's been a really hard year, and what sucks, and not to get weird and emotional on y'all, but this is really a really torn year because so many of my dreams came true, but then so many nightmares came true, and I don't want this year to end, but at the same time it has to in order for me to heal because so many terrible things have happened. But in the same instance, the beauty of our success is real, and can't wait for 2019.
Yep.
It's the year of the coral. That's crazy, right? Divine timing, bro. We really gonna do some all right things, but I don't want to do it the way like, cause Sadie already got cool friends. I be laughing about that. I don't tell you, but you got mad cool friends. I don't want to do it on their level. I want to do it like real, authentic to how I want to like turn up. So I don't want to be at Complex Con with a booth thinking I'm winning. Not saying people who have a Complex Con booth ain't winning.
Quick money.
Yeah, it's quick money. It is, but we make quick money here too. So at the same time, I just want to be able to explore new ways to give back.
Way. What if they give you a free booth? Would you do it then?
Absolutely. They offered my peoples a free booth this year. Shout outs Brick, you know. Damn, shout outs Brick. Shout outs Aurora.
Good, yeah.
Aurora's not here because he's on tour.
I know.
Yeah, he's global right now. Shout outs Aurora one time. Ow. Hell yeah. It's really been big. Shout outs Henrik, bro. Henrik fucking lost his luggage. And he's been having to wear the same thing every day out here. And I know he was not feeling that because he had some fits. Of course. Damn, that shit hurt. But you know what? It is what it is, man. He should have did like you and Gates and shipped his shit here. You know?
Should I strip your clothes here?
Yeah.
UPS definitely has been the MVP this year, just to keep it real.
Yeah.
We just keep it about. Yeah, knock on wood. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm sorry. I mean, I pay for shipping.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you know, yo, shout out Josh one time too for being an MVP too.
that's your little buddy though. That's why your ass wasn't here. You wanted to smoke some weed. Yeah, so it's just been a really great year, and we happy everybody was tuned in. Will we give y'all another podcast? We might do a compilation from Joseph. Shout out to Joseph Rodriguez, intern of the year. He's probably gonna do a compilation of every funny moment that we had on the podcast this year. So we might do a little compilation. So don't be surprised if you hear something really funny that we did with so many people. Then shout out to everybody we did a podcast with this year. Sydney, Sasha, Reginald Sylvester. We did one with Brick. We did one with Aurora. We did one with Jay Wills now. I think we did a couple other people this year that I'm definitely not remembering. Oh, shout out to Pierre. Pierre's probably going to pull back up later. Shout out to Jew recently again. Shout out to everyone who wants to get on. Damn, I don't know, because I want to get it all out, because y'all know we don't podcast a lot. So this was a great one. Enjoy yourselves. Y'all going to DM me about this. Y'all going to love us. I love y'all back. And like I always say, this will be the final message. If you love anything about me, if you like anything about me, you don't like me, you like yourself, because I'm a reflection of who you are if you like any of those qualities about myself.
Amen.
So it's Art Basel, Hard Hat Ish in the building. Sashi, turn this shit off. We out.